Hey guys, this is BronyDan here. Basically, I just want to apologise for the fact that there may or may not be a review coming up this week, because I'm going away for a few days. I'm going up to Liverpool, basically, just to see them. Not really them, but, you know, I'm going on a bit of a Beatles tour of Liverpool, basically. So yeah, but just in case I don't get a BronyDan episode up for this week's episode, which was Honest Apples, I'll just give a quick summary on what I thought of it. It, yeah, fucking sucked. I think that's all you need to know. So, yeah, we'll see you later when we are in Liverpool. It's gonna be great. So what, Dad, have we got sort of like an hour or so before we get there, or?
No. I would say longer. Time you get lost again.
Right.
I say, I don't know, no, I would say about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
At least.
Okay. So yeah, we left the house about 9 o'clock. It's about 12:15. We've been driving for 3 hours a bit. And we've got like another hour and a half, so probably get there by about 2, I should imagine. Here we are. This is the hotel we're staying in, the Hard Day's Night Hotel. Let's have a look. Is there any?
How did we get in?
I think it's on the side. So yeah, we've made it to Liverpool finally. It took a while, but we're here now in the Hard Day's Night Hotel. It's pretty nice actually. We've had a bit of a bimble around the dockside for this afternoon, and it does look quite nice. And look what we've got on our wall. It'd be really awkward if that fell on us and killed us. Being killed by the 2 people who are passionate about peace. It does a bit. It is a nice picture. So that's them at the cabin. That's just Ringo running. That's just that's the jukebox jewelry. And so another one of Ringo. Maybe I should get back. This is just John. And that's just them mimicking their fans. Yeah, here we go. This is them much later on. Oh, I think that's not. I was going to say that I thought that was going to be Paul with wings for a minute, but that's not. That's Paul with wings were there. There he is with that. Yeah, Linda. I was going to say. I wasn't sure if that was Linda, but yeah, it is. Okay, I think we're nearly at the top of the hotel, and this is the last flight of steps that we've got. Have a look. Whew. Okay, that's Ringo outside that's the Beatles shop that we just saw outside Matthew Street. And that's Sean. I think that's Paul. Yeah, I think that's when he got knighted. And that's when, yeah, it's Paul performing at the memorial show for George. And finally, we're at the bloody top. That's 5 floors, people. 5 floors. I'm shattered.
Quite happy with the flat lines here, Karen is in and the chips from the house. Karen there is getting
So where do you think we're going to plan on eating tomorrow night?
A restaurant.
Luco. Anywhere.
Wetherspoons.
Well, it might be raining, so it might be just one of the pubs local if they just do a... It's 10 o'clock.
Is it? Jesus. Yeah, alright guys, now well, these are all just pictures that I took when I was in the Beatles story, which is sort of like the museum of the Beatles' rise to fame and their, you know, up to their solo careers. And now, the reason as to why these are all in pictures is because I wasn't sure if, you know, if I was going to be allowed to actually do any filming in there because it's an audio, because there was an audio thing as well, so I wasn't sure if I was allowed to actually film, so I just thought, well, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to try anything to get me into trouble, so I'll just take pictures. Only then to find out that the person next to me, the person behind us, they had a camcorder as well, and they were filming, and I was just like, shit, I'm too far along now into this thing, and I've taken enough pictures, so there's no point in me going all the way back to film. So I just thought, sod it, I'll keep the pictures, and I'll just do this, and I'll just talk over it. So, yeah, this is a new experience, and, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed, the Beatles story. I really enjoyed it. We also then went to something else, which was like a Beatles invasion museum thing about how, you know, like all British bands, you know, conquered America. That wasn't as good, I will admit. There was a bit too much, it was too, like, in different places, all the little, because, like, again, they're both audios, and, you know, you couldn't find, like, one from 6, it wasn't like a straight line, so you couldn't really, you know, match the audio to the exhibit. But I did get to see Keith Moon's drum kit, so that was something. So, yeah, that's just this section. It was only a few minutes of pictures, because now it's time for... The magical mystery tour is waiting to take you away. Waiting to take you away. Steadily. Another sign over there as well, but yeah. Penny Lane!
What the song's all about. The song's about the various different local people coming in and out of this barbershop. Originally it was an Italian barber, his name was Bialetti. Old Harry, he lived above the barbershop. On the 25th of February 1943, George Harrison was born at number 12 Arnold Grove.
So yeah, we are now at Arnold Grove, which is, as if you heard the commentary, was the birthplace of George Harrison, and that's the house. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's what he said at the Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
She's a drag. She's a drag.
Yeah, she's a drag, well-known drag.
Yes, yes, yes.
To the stand on it to say rude things. Yeah, that's bollocks. And here we have the opening gates to Strawberry Field. Another classic Beatle monument.
If you look very closely at the house, you will notice underneath the big bedroom window there that there is a blue plaque, and it's the only one of the Beatles houses that gets a blue plaque. Now the reason for that, the blue plaques, they're put there by English Heritage, and in order to get a blue plaque off English Heritage, not only have you got to be dead, but you got to be dead for 20 years. Apparently the thought process is, if you're still famous 20 years after your death, then you deserve a blue plaque. Makes sense to me, I suppose. But John Lennon, he lived in the house between 1945 and 1963, from when he was 5 until he was 23 years old.
And finally we have the house of Paul McCartney. And so basically, Huey, if you're watching this, I apologise, I could not get a shot of Ringo's house in time mainly because we didn't stop for it, and his house was just down two narrow streets, so I couldn't get a good shot of any of them, so apologies for that if you wanted to see those houses, but you can't. But hey, we've got Paul's and George and John, so that's something. Sorry. Going down into the cavern. Should be fun. We'll have to wait. Yeah, I'll get you when we get to the bottom.
Okay, this is all yours. Come on.
Well, this has been a nice few days in Liverpool. We're just waiting on the car, so right now saying goodbye to the Hard Rock Hotel and saying bye to John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Bastard. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you when we're back in Wales. And now we are back in Wales, I will say. I had a fantastic time in Liverpool, a fantastic city, it was a great atmosphere around it. And of course, while I was there, I did purchase a few things. For one, I've got this, which is a book on all the drum beats that Ringo used in all the songs for the Beatles, which should come in useful for me being a drummer as well. And I've also bought, just because it was there as well. Oh, yep, the deluxe edition of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm going to be playing the shit out of this for ages. Well, so there we go, that's my trip to Liverpool. If you have never been to Liverpool, I would say go, because it is, you know, like I said, it's a fantastic city, great atmosphere, brilliant music, and everything around it. It is such a great city, so yeah, that's just me going out. If you're in Britain, go to Liverpool.